New at 10, feeling deja vu about this election? Well, you're not alone.
Some Americans across the country are saying they're not even going to vote in November, calling a rematch. News 19's Peyton Newman spoke to both community members and political leaders on how they're feeling about last night and what to expect going forward. Peyton?
Tamika, some viewers expressed feeling unmotivated after the debate, with others feeling like they were left with more questions than they started with. The polarization in this year's election cycle was deepened after last night's debate, with some voters calling former President Trump dishonest and others calling Joe Biden too old.
I wouldn't trust either of them to be within 10 yards of my kid. Why would I trust either of them to run the country?
Nonetheless, a wide range of those who tuned in knew the debate had no ability to sway their vote.
It played out exactly as I thought it would. Just Joe stumbled. Donald led with some mistruths, but it's not going to change my vote either way. My mind's already made up.
Voters were left with two big questions. Will Joe Biden step down from being the Democratic nominee? And how will swing voters impact this election? In terms of Joe Biden stepping down, both Republican and Democratic political analysts for News 19 agreed that it is highly unlikely.
Joe Biden is the nominee for the Democratic Party for President of the United States in 2024, and the only person that can remove him from the ballot is Joe Biden. The candidates that we saw on the stage last night are going to be the ones that are going to be on the ballot in November.
The likelihood that President Biden is going to step aside appears to be very slim. He has indicated that again, I think, through his actions today.
And I would not be running again if I didn't believe with all my heart and soul I can do this job.
Some undecided voters saw the behavior from Biden last night to be alarming in terms of his age.
It's sort of hard for me to believe that we even have undecided voters in this country at this point, right? But they will decide this election. And so I think last night, if people are one-issue voters, then they're going to vote the way the candidate most sort of speaks to them.
I think there's still plenty of time for President Biden to demonstrate that he's got the vigor and the mental acuity to continue running the nation.
Well, many people in downtown Huntsville told me today that they did not actually watch the debate, but saw clips on social media apps like TikTok and X.